Hello, I'm Sam Lesson. I'm one of the co-founders of Fin, and today I'm going to give you a walkthrough of our product, Fin Analytics. I'll briefly go over our mission around workforce analytics, give you a product walkthrough, show you some examples of the types of insights you can get from our tools, and conclude with a few brief points on how proof of concept trials work with us. Let's start with a bit on workforce analytics. As a company, we're focused on solving what we call the operations process data gap. Simply put, operations teams have outcome-oriented statistics like CSAT, NPS, handle time, and generally manage their team to these types of statistics. But those scores don't tell you that much about what you actually need to do to improve. What teams need to complement outcome-oriented statistics is the moment-to-moment operational insight into their team members, process, and specific cases they need to improve. Think of it like a football game. Having outcome statistics is like knowing the score. You, of course, need to know the score, but knowing that your team is winning or losing doesn't tell you how to improve or what to change. What you need to improve, and what coaches and teams focus on, is the play-by-play analytics and game tape replay you can use to evolve your on-the-field strategy and coach your players with real examples on individual plays. The big revolution in sports and big data in the last 20 years has been all about using better game analytics to dramatically improve performance. The same should be true of knowledge work. The process data gap isn't just some abstract, long-standing problem. It's becoming a business-critical issue for many companies for two reasons. First, there's growing pressure on customer service as a key differentiator for great companies. Customers demand great CX of great companies in a way that didn't used to be true. Second, there are also growing opportunities for great CX because companies increasingly understand the linkage where great customer experiences drives retention and value. It's not just about limiting cost. So, this is what we do. We provide workforce analytics that closes the operational process gap and gives you full insight into how your teams are working moment to moment. Of course, we're not the first to point out this gap. Companies have been trying different methods to get operational process analytics and insight for a long time. The default has been to do things like time and motion studies or manually shadow employees periodically. There are also some software packages that help analyze log files from your CRM to get some insight as well. But we're different for three big reasons. First, we give you truly complete process data across all your tools, not just your CRM. We log every scroll, every click, and interaction that your team members take across all your tools, so you can understand the full waterfall of team time and effort. Second, we couple powerful data with root cause analysis using video playback. We have on our team a lot of first-hand experience managing real operations work, and the ability to take an interaction or a set of similar interactions from a user on a specific type of case and replay them as they unfold is an incredibly powerful tool for coaching and debugging. Third, importantly, there is zero integration cost when using Fin Analytics, meaning you can be up and running in just a few minutes across your whole team. Since we log data through a lightweight Chrome extension, there is zero engineering or data sciences resources needed to get started. So, the obvious question is, how do we use our data to help teams improve people, process, and tools? We'd be happy to learn more about your company one-on-one and get into it, but at a high level, there are four things to consider in terms of how we generally drive impact. First, we help dramatically improve team management and culture by giving you truly ground truth understanding of performance. High-level outcome metrics can be deceiving, and they also change for all sorts of complicated reasons if task type shifts or things like that. Shadowing work at scale is also impossible to do all the time. With Fin, we give you the deep understanding to know exactly how your team is doing and how to focus shadowing attention on just the key moments to help the team improve. We've seen this revolutionize for teams not just how they manage, but also how their culture functions, helping them become more open and supportive of the team's overall work because they understand it better. Second, we help teams discover best practices and share learnings across team members. Our data helps you discover the best performing practices. Video context makes it easy to share across teams and to train against it, dramatically speeding up training time and making coaching more impactful in terms of outcomes. Third, we help focus engineering and process improvement efforts with real data. By default, engineering and process improvement teams use their best efforts and intuition to know what workflows and interactions are most important to focus on and how to improve them. We make this process of tool and process improvement a truly data-driven exercise where the ROI is clear, as is the prioritization. Finally, it's worth mentioning automation in RPA. Everyone's very excited about the opportunity to automate repetitive tasks and key workflows at the high level. The question always becomes, what are the best candidates for thoughtful automation, and how should they be automated? And then, of course, at the end, what's the measurable ROI from automation? Our data helps turn all of this into science. There's a lot more depth to go into here. We would be excited to go through our approach with you in detail, but for now, let's conclude by saying we have happy customers with real case studies to demonstrate the impact we can have, and we're very much enterprise ready with hundreds of integration, compliance work in place, and enterprise controls around user management and data.